All right, guys. Just want to give you a quick tutorial for the April workout. So when we looked at the stats from all the responses we've had over the last couple months, this is what I end up seeing. Okay, so I looked through some of the charts on which will basically tell us what we need. So if we go right down to the lifts, I can show you all that other stuff later. But when we go to the strength standard lifts, what I'm really looking at is, what percentage of our team is at the varsity standard. And if you look at overhead press, it's at 20%, one arm bench 16%, front squat 16%. Then we'll look back at clean, but the cleans are down at I guess 3%, and then again deadlifts 20%, hanging pull-ups are actually pretty high. For that one, we're at over half of you guys can do that. So obviously our biggest issue is cleans from what I see. All right, so that's where we get it. All right, strength standards. Obviously, we want as many of you guys as possible as we get close to the season to clean 205 and have it be a normal thing that you do. You can't get there all in one day, but we want you guys to work towards that. All right, so you see this on the wall all the time, but that's what we're shooting for. That's what we expect out of the guys that get significant varsity time. All right, so the way the workout's going to work is I want you guys to know what level you're at. All right, so if we look just at cleans here, if you've accomplished 95, then your new goal is 135. If you've gotten 135 for a good clean, but you haven't gotten 155, just set your goal at 155. Don't try to do everything all at once. This month is all about consistently getting your clean weight up. All right, but without missing any reps. Okay, we really don't want you to miss. We want it to feel easy and in control. All right, so along with that, one quick note before we even get into it: if you just barely got 95 or just barely got 135, okay, and that your form didn't look that good, it was more of a muscling it up, and you just barely got it. You may want to set your goal at the beginning at least to that again. So let's say I struggled with 135 and just barely got it. Set your goal at 135 again and get it looking better this month. We still have months to go, and you can always do this stuff, but please make sure we're not missing reps. So set the goal for the next one that you haven't done, or if your last accomplishment was not very impressive looking, just reset it at that again. Okay, let's make sure at the end of the month it looks better, or you're going higher. All right. So here's the lift. All right. When you come in, you can lift all 5 days, but you can't do the cleans every day. So our base plan, when you guys come in, if you want to keep doing that easy strength stuff where you're at 60%, just kind of making it a warm up plus, I am fine with you guys being in all 5 days, but only up to 3 days a week with the cleans. Okay, so that's what this means with the frequency here. All right, so please don't do heavy cleans on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. If you want to come in and do a light 60%, then that's fine. Okay, of all those things for 10 reps per lift, you can come in and do that every day as long as you're not sore, as long as you feel good the next day. Okay, but the lift itself, the actual focus for April is what we call the Big 12. So you're going to be doing, after your standard list for the warm up, okay, you're going to be doing a set of 4, 3, 2, 1, 1, 1. All right, and you're going to increase 5 pounds per set. And every time you do a new workout, you're going to increase the starting weight 5 pounds. All right, so you'll see in a second, but basically your starting weight, the first weight you do for your very first set of 4 on day 1, is going to be 70 pounds less than what your goal is. So you should be able to, ease your way into it. Okay. All right. And before I go into how the clean workout will work, I do have a recommendation for this part here. For the beginning part, I really recommend making your deadlift a barbell deadlift and make it the weight that is your clean goal. I want you to get very comfortable with having that much weight in your hands, and doing it in a deadlift will make it feel easier for you. Okay, so that's the work we're doing here. So we have our standard lifts to kind of warm us up, get a little bit of a workout. Try to make the deadlift the same as what your clean final goal is, and focus on that. If you want to cut the cleans out of that warm up part, that's totally fine. You can do a couple warm ups if you want to, but you don't need it in there because we're doing it here. Okay, and then we're going to finish with some sort of loaded carries. All right, so farmer walks, sled pushes, hill runs, anything like that. That's work type stuff. Please cover a total of 100 to 300 yards. Wherever you feel that day, but do those, get those going because those will help make everything else a lot easier when you're carrying heavy stuff around. All right, and let's finish with the actual workout. So depending on where your goal is, based on the next level up, this is what the matrix will look like for you. Okay, it looks like a lot of numbers, but all it is to keep it easy for you guys. So for example, if someone has never cleaned 95 pounds before, okay, we're hoping by the 10th workout in April, they can clean 95 pounds and it looks pretty good. The way we do that is a 4-3-2-1-1-1. All right, so 12 total reps, so why we call it the Big 12. All right, and for day one, when you step in and you do your cleans, put 25 pounds on the bar. That's the little bar. Put 25 pounds on, do a clean for 4 reps. Take a break, 30 pounds for 3 reps. Take a break, 35 pounds for 2 reps. And then 1 rep at a time with 40, 45, and 50. And then stop, go home, rest for 2 days, eat really well, sleep really well, and rest for, like I said, at least a day. And then come back 2 days later and do it slightly heavier. Okay, be patient. Okay, let the first 5 or 6 days even feel so light that you don't even think about it, and you're hungry for more, because those last couple days might be a little bit of a challenge. All right, hopefully they're not. Okay, so you can look at that from any spot here, and I will try to laminate some of these cards if you need them. But if you can just kind of screenshot it and make a note on what your starting weight is, what your goal weight is. If you can get 10 workouts in April doing this lift, I'm going to guess we have a huge percentage of guys getting to the next level. And I know for a fact we have 2, 3, maybe 4 guys that are trying to get to the standard. And it would be really cool to get 2, 3, or 4 more bricks on the wall in April. All right, any questions, let me know. And good luck this April. Thanks for all the hard work.